Hello everybody, I'm the Turtle Melon, and welcome to a new series I'll be starting on my channel. In this series, we'll be playing Enter the Gungeon on a brand new save file from the beginning, and unlocking everything the game has to offer and trying to reach 100%. I've 100%ed this game once before on PS4, and very near to that on PC, excluding some of the new things that came in the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons update. We'll be doing this because you guys seem to really like my guide that I made for beginners, and a part 2 of that may be coming in the future, but I haven't started working it yet, so I can't say when. But in the meantime, I thought it'd be interesting to do a series where I play through the game and then I can give you tips and tricks along the way of how to kill the bosses, what guns are better than others, some of the secrets in the game, and just generally how to beat it. So we'll get right into it, starting on a brand new save file, and I think this time we're going to start off as just the Marine, and the first thing we've got to do is do the tutorial. Some of you, well, most of you should have already done this, and if you haven't, you should definitely go back and do it, because there's a few items that you can unlock via this, and we'll talk to this little guy here. And it's going to be obviously very, very easy, and there's not a lot of issues with this. It's going to be really, really quick. All I have to do is like flip the tables, go on, get rowdy, go on, flip, flip, flip. And this just unlocks, I believe, the pea shooter and a shield and a helmet if you go to the secret room. Come on then, let's go. So I obviously already know how to do all of this, and most of you should do as well. I mean, rolling's like rudimentary. It's one of the first things that you do. But if you haven't done it, you definitely should, because the items that you get, although not great, it leads to 100% completion. So it's got to be done. Jump. Some of them you don't have to talk to him for, you can just run straight past him, makes it a little bit quicker. But there's a few that I did realise that if you go before he wants you to, you can get attacked by some of the enemies in the rooms without being able to see what you're doing. So you got to be careful for that. There we go. I know how to use a blank. Come on, there we go. Yeah, so once we get through this, we'll go into the Gungeon, and I'm going to try and do as much as I can on my first run through. I'm going to try and at least complete a past and build the bullet. I might not be able to do it. It depends on how much money I get and the items. Thanks for this little pea shooter. Yes, I know how to fire. Come on, come on. But I think I'd be able to build the bullet that can kill the past and defeat a past in the first video if I get the right items, which hopefully shouldn't be too big of an issue. I think I can definitely get to the dragon on my first game. As I said, I'm fairly experienced at this game. I have around 500 hours over both the PC and PS4 versions, so I'd say I'm fairly experienced at this. What happened there? Did I blank by accident? I did. I accidentally blanked him. Whoopsie daisy. I don't know how that happened. Obviously, a lot of the NPCs and things won't be unlocked, and many of you that have played this will know how to unlock the NPCs because that's one of the first things that you do. But there may be a few of you that are really, really basic on this game and have only just started, so we'll be able to show you how exactly that works. But I think the first thing, oh, let's teleport here. One of the first things that come on, that will show you is basically how to flawless the first boss, because you do unlock an item for that, and flawlessing gives you a master round, which is very, very important. A health upgrade just means you can survive further and take more hits later in the run, which really gets important when it gets to like the fourth floor. I'd say that the first three floors I can do fairly regularly without getting hit. Maybe one or two hits along the way, but I'd say for the most part I can do them pretty flawlessly. It's the fourth floor where I start to get hit and take some damage. And again, it all depends on what sort of items you get. Oh, thank you for this AK. It's always an AK, but still. Yeah, it's around the fourth floor that I start getting hit. We're also going to try and go for a lead god on our first run, which is getting a master round on all the bosses, including the dragon. So we'll attempt that, but I'd say that I only managed to do that in around 10 to 15% of my runs, because I always managed to mess one of them up. Here we go, look. And also, this is a cool way to show off one of the synergies, because with the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons update, it added many, many new synergies, which are really, really cool. And this is one of them. It's just a nice way of showcasing it, sort of the first thing you get to do. And if you saw there, when I went to that room, I used a blank on that cracked wall, and that's going to be the same in-game. The only difference is, in the game, you're going to need to use a weapon that actually uses ammo, so you can't use your starting pistol, that won't work. Any weapon that actually uses ammo, and, ooh, 20 credits, that's very nice. I didn't know that happened, that's new. Hello. Oh, he wants to talk to us as well. Ah, this is for fighting his friend. I can't remember his name. Block now. That's it. We'll go fight him. Got it. Cool. See you later, buddy. Oh, I used my my little medkit as well. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, here we go. We'll start up. As you can see, the breach is very, very empty right now. What do you want? Stop using your swords. But all the doors are boarded up, and there's no one here to talk to. So we're just gonna have to go straight in and see how it goes. What do you want? Yeah, there we go. See, they're letting me in now. So we're going to play as a Marine just because Marine's one of my favourite characters. He's got quite a big accuracy bonus. Actually, we'll open up the Ammonomicon here and have a look at that. So we start off... Oh, unlocked these. His pistol's pretty good, 10 ammo, pretty good accuracy. And then his ammo drop is useful, better saved for later. I very rarely use it. I end up switching it out for something else and then just using it to give me like 50 ammo. But this is the real reason he's good. He gets increased accuracy and better reloads, and the accuracy is quite good. It gives you quite a lot of accuracy. And then obviously you can see that he starts with 1 extra armor as well. I mean, most of you, like I said, will know this sort of thing because this is something you come across very early unless you really haven't played any other character apart from like the pilot or something. I'd say for beginners, the pilot's probably the best character. He starts with quite a lot of good things like the lockpicks and the shot bonus and the extra ammo capacity. And he can carry an additional spacebar item or active item, as you'd call them. But yeah, he's okay. But I mainly prefer this guy because of the accuracy upgrade. Something I will do just before we get right into this is we're going to go to gameplay and look at some settings. So I recommend that you put on the increased speed out of combat, that you turn your screen shake down, that you put your text speed on fast, controller aim look. I've got that on about half. My aim assist is on high, and obviously, as you can tell, I'm playing on controller. Beam aim assist is on, and we've got speedrun and beast mode on because they both unlock. Speedrun doesn't, sorry, but beast mode does unlock an item if you beat the dragon. It doesn't actually affect your game whatsoever. It's some sort of joke, but I did mention this in my guide if any of you've seen that. But I just thought I'd reiterate that just so you know what sort of settings I'm playing with. So I'm going to sort of try and cover each enemy as I fight them and tell you how best to beat them. So these guys here that teleport, you really just, if you can kill them before they even get to you, that's the perfect way to do that. You can kill them before they fire, as you saw. These guys keep your distance, very easy. They do later on get a bigger attack that means they can throw their sort of hammer thing at you, their flail. That's a bit hard to dodge, but it's just a simple roll. And these guys, yeah, you can just either roll over or step around. It's always better to step around the shots because you can carry on firing for longer, but that's the best way to do it. Okay, so these big guys look very intimidating to start with. They really do look like a problem, but all you do is just circle around them like this, and what they'll do is they'll sort of use their swipe with a delay, and it means they'll actually do it in the wrong direction, and they're very easy to fight like that. Oh god, I almost got hit by the thingy then. I do feel like the enemy bullets are very, very slow. I think that's because this is my first run. I haven't started a new save file in quite a while, so it does feel like the enemy bullets are really slow. On the PS4 version, I've been playing a lot of turbo mode as well, if you know what that is. It's new with the update. You have to find all the NPCs, so we probably won't come across that for a while. But I've been playing a lot of that, so it does just feel slow in general. Oh my god, we got a black chest on our first floor. So something, actually, I'll go back. Something we're going to do here is we're just going to shoot the chest once, check if it's not a mimic, and it's not. But we don't want to open that chest yet. Preferably, we'd like to beat our boss before we take up any chests, and that's going to ensure... Oopsie. That's going to ensure that we get a gun from the boss. It means you're guaranteed to get a gun, which is very useful for certain characters like the pilot when his starting pistol is very bad. And it just means that you're going to have more ammo in the later floors, which is always useful. Yeah, these birds as well are very, very easy. They got very low health. You just sidestep them. This little rubber bulletkin, they don't even matter. They don't deal damage at all. But yeah, shotguns, just sidestep them like this. And then same with the bulletkin, you can just sidestep them very easily. Oh, we already have one of them, thank you. We can't even use it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, I've got two... Oh, I can pick up both. That's nice. So now I have 2 supply drops, which is useful. What we're going to do here... Well, I would buy a key, but for now I'm not going to because we want the prime primer. And our other chest is only a brown chest. I didn't actually talk about that. Brown chests aren't very useful at all. There's a few items in them that you can get that are good, but... Unless you know it's a passive, because one chest is always a good and one chest is always a passive. Unless you know it's a passive, I wouldn't bother taking the brown chests, because the brown level guns aren't very good at all. They're always a disappointment. There's only like 2 in there that are really good, and one of them's Casey, which we haven't unlocked. The other one's the Sling, which obviously is quite rare to get. Okay, so this guy, do not shoot the barrel. Oh, the barrel isn't even in here. Okay, that's fine. So we want to go down here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a secret floor that you can go to by pushing a water barrel into the fire called the oubliette, and this basically is just an extra floor. It's quite difficult. I'd say it's on par with like the 4th floor due to your guns that you have and the type of enemies, but it's going to basically give us 2 extra chests, an extra shop, an extra weapon off the boss, no master round unfortunately, and more money, which is going to be good for it's going to be good for buying the Prime Primer, which costs 110 on the next floor. So we're going to fight this guy with just our pistol, which may seem like a really bad idea, but it's actually it's fine. We don't need to worry about it because this boss on this room isn't particularly hard to dodge. I wouldn't say he's really easy, and there is a small chance that I don't flawless this, so don't judge me if I don't. But I think we should be okay. So this guy, you just want to keep your distance and circle him, and then whenever he does that attack there, just dodge around it. He does fire bullets in pretty weird patterns when you're circling him, so you really have to be careful for that. But I think for the most part, you should be okay just dodging around. That shot there is going to explode into more shots, so you've got to be really careful for that. I just recommend getting as far away as you possibly can from that shot, so you have as much time as you can for the shots to like spread out and disperse. But we just want to keep our distance from this guy. When he does this attack, it's basically just free damage. The missiles have a hard time hitting you because they just sort of fire randomly in locations that you've been to or that you're near. So they're really not a problem. You can actually just stand relatively still when he's firing at you and just weave in between the bullets, which is it's actually quite successful with this boss, especially like I said with the bullets being so slow at this point in time. I think that is just to help the beginners. That might be new with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. There we go. We can see our first unlock, and we got 2 keys. That's incredibly useful. It means we don't have to spend money, and it also means that we can go down to the oubliette and still get a chest. So we're going to crack that. You see here, there's a crack on that wall. I was very lucky, actually. We found the secret room straight away. And here we go. Oh, a free red chest. Holy crap. And we got the Zorgon. Zorgon's okay. I'd say for a red level gun, it's about as average as you're going to get. It's not incredible. It's not going to win you any runs on its own, but it is high damage, and I'd say it's a half decent boss killer. Its last shot is also a special shot. It's got a few different variations. I think it's got a grenade, a rocket, and a drill, and all of them do a decent amount of damage. So let's open this. And we got the disintegrator. So this is actually, it used to be very bad on controllers because there was no beam aim assist, but now there is, it's very good. It does have a charge up time that's quite long though, so you do have to be aware of that. So now let's do the very, very boring process of carrying this through. Actually, wait a minute. This is going to make things a lot easier. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to open this this little hatch here. I can just push it through the shop and straight down, rather than pushing it through that little zigzag pattern over there. It's going to make my whole life. It's going to make this run a lot easier. I can obviously say my whole life. Goddamn. A water barrel, a shop. It's going to make my whole life. Goddamn. Okay, so as you can see, it's just simple pushing it. If you do what I just did there, you're kind of screwed because it's really awkward to push it into the right place. There we go. Come on. Nope. So we could be messing around with this for quite some time. Okay, we got it. Yeah, it can be quite a pain to get through the door properly, but once you line it up, it's not too bad. And we'll just push this down through here. Come on, yes, just squeeze by there. And we should be able to let this ride all the way through to the... Oh, fuck, there's a wall. Nope, we can't let it ride all the way through to the bottom. So, like I said, what it's going to do is going to take us to the oubliette. If you haven't been there before, I'd recommend going, because there's a few unlocks you can get down there. I believe you get the trash cannon just for heading down there. And I believe you can get something from killing the boss, maybe? Also, the old crest is down there, which allows you to get to the second secret floor, which, if we manage to do, I will describe to you. There we go. So we do that, and then we go to whatever room's highlighted, as you can see there. And we've got our master round. We can go down here, and we don't actually have a spare key. Do you know what? I've got 53. No, I'm not going to risk it. I want my Prime Primer, so go down here. So once we've completed this floor, we're going to get taken to the second floor. It's not like we skip a floor and go to the third. This is an additional floor. Here we go. The trash cannon's unlocked. So we're going to just come in here. So like I said, some of the enemies in here are harder. Some of them are the exact same enemies. They're just more of them. These ones are just normal enemies. You've probably seen these before. Nothing to worry about, really. Oh, sorry about this. There we go. Oh, my God. Oh, sorry, I had an itch. There we go. But yeah, some of the enemies are going to be the ones you've seen before. Some of them are going to be new. Obviously, these ones are the exact same. Some of them are going to be just like variations on ones that are like poisonous. Like, you're going to see some of these enemies that sort of look a bit mutated and spew out poison. They're also immune to poison, so poison weapons are pretty bad down here. But you're going to see these guys here, look. These shotgunners can be a big problem when you first come down here, as they will... They will fire a lot faster than normal shotguns do. It's the same type of shot, but they will fire a lot faster. But there we go. This is going to be quite an easy room, really. Ooh, and we did get a key for completing it, which makes our whole life a lot easier because we get to open a chest. So here we have a few decent items. The Gun Knight Gauntlets are going to give you armor every floor and 1 for buying it, or picking it up, sorry. And the Pitchfork is just going to fire flames. It's okay for initiating, like setting a few enemies in the room on fire, but overall I'd say that it's a pretty bad item. I'd say that it's more of a support weapon than anything. I wouldn't use it as a room clearer itself if I have another weapon. So blue shotgunners, simple as, you see them on the first floor. And yeah, they're going to be pretty easy to defeat. There we go. Pretty easy room there. We'll carry on around this way. Okay, Ghost, very easy. Seen them all before. Okay, these are the ones I'm on about. So let's just let this play out and see exactly what it does. So it's going to do that, and then a little spew look. Very simple. Exactly the same as the normal bulletkin, apart from the fact they do that little bit of poison. So here's our first chest. This is just a blue chest. We probably don't want to open that because we'll most likely get a better chest, but we'll have to see. It might be worth opening. We don't need a key for anything in particular on the next floor, apart from maybe the old crest on this floor could include one. There is a chance that the old crest is barred by a key. We might get lucky and it not be barred by a key, which would be really nice, because I do want to go down there, as it is an extra floor to get money on and equipment, and also you get an unlock for going there and an unlock for beating the boss, I believe, so it's definitely worth going. So here we go, we've got a brown chest here, so no need to worry. We can just open up the blue chest if need be. Well, if need be, if we can, sort of. And, what have I done there? I've dived into the green. Everything's dead though. I always find these zigzag rolls quite challenging. Some of the rooms on this floor, some of the trap rooms, can be really problematic as well. We'll get some veteran shotgunners here. So these guys will predict your movement, so you've got to be really careful when you're dodging them. They'll sort of try to shoot in the direction that you're about to walk in. So what you got to try and do is you got to try and juke them. Okay, big mushroom, big boy mushroom. I think he's dead. Oh no, he just didn't fire. Oh, there we go. He does that when he dies, so you got to be careful of that. And oh, I don't know why I did that. I should just wait for him to spit. So okay, here's one of the challenge rooms. That's a pain in the ass. I can say there's about a 60% chance of me getting hit on this room because I absolutely hate the challenge rooms. Yep, what did I tell you? There we go. Yeah, I don't like challenge rooms at all. I'm not good at them. Okay, got a challenger shotgun. So as you can see, the rooms in this floor are much more heavily populated than they are in the first. You're going to see a lot more shotgunners and a lot more density in each wave. Like, obviously the rooms do have waves, as you can see, some of the ones spawning. Okay, these poop guys. I'm going to show you what he does, but you want to kill him as soon as you can. So they do a circle of bullets like that, but you want to kill them as soon as you can without them firing, really, because that if there's multiple enemies and that attack, it can end your life easy. Right. Fucking Ghost. Back off. So as I haven't actually described much about the Void shotgun, so as you can see, the shotgun's really destroying these guys at this early level. I'd say in the later floors it's mostly useless. Well, not useless, but it's not very good. But these floors, it's really dominating. It's got pretty good ammo capacity, and the range isn't too much of a problem due to the short length rooms. I do believe as the floors go on, the rooms you're in do get bigger on average. So at these earlier floors, you're not going to have as much problems. Ooh, okay, I don't know if you saw that then, but just before the map disappeared, we saw that the crest, the old crest room, isn't barred by a key. It's this room right here, one's aiming at now. Isn't barred by a key, which is really nice actually. It does mean that we're going to be able to get the old crest without spending a key and open that extra chest. So we'll go over here. So the way the old crest works is it acts as a piece of armor, and one hit to it will destroy it. So you have to pick it up and not get hit. All the way until the altar on the other floor. We have covered the entire floor, haven't we? Yeah, all the way until the altar on the other floor, which can be challenging. It depends where the altar spawns, but yeah, basically it's just a challenge of not getting hit. So the way this gun works, it's got quite a long charge up time, but then it does a lot of damage, as you can see. So this boss doesn't give you a flawless either, so we don't actually need to be worrying too much if we get hit. If we get hit, obviously we take damage, which is nice, but it doesn't end our run. It doesn't mean that we've lost out on extra health or anything like that. It does just mean we need to replenish it by buying some health or getting some off the boss, it's not a problem. He does, however, drop a weapon, which is one of the extra things we're going to get from this floor. And as you can see, well, as I said, I haven't picked up a weapon on this floor, so I am going to get a weapon from this boss, which, although I've already got 2 very good ones, it is definitely useful to have more and more guns. I do believe passives are better, but the passives aren't guaranteed to be better. There's a lot of bad passives. Well, I wouldn't say bad, but worse. A lot that are worse than others. So here we go. We got the Space Turtle unlocked. There we go. Space Turtle's amazing. If you haven't seen the Space Turtle, it's great. Okay, so we go back up to full health, and as you can see, we got the Flame Hand, which is similar to the Pitchfork I talked about earlier. It's good for initiating, setting things on fire, but the big difference is this has good damage. Okay, there we go. We got the Gungeon Pepper. It's terrible. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so I said it's terrible, but we've got a synergy here. If you haven't seen synergies before, it's similar to the one in the start, like in that little tutorial area. It's just gonna armor, nice. It's just gonna give us some extra damage or extra capabilities with the weapon that we have. I'm gonna buy a key up here because I can already afford the Prime Primer. It's going to give us some extra capabilities. With this synergy, I do believe I've seen it before. If I'm not 100% sure, but what this does is you see a fire and it plants down green fire, which I'm completely immune to, and it will set enemies on fire. So it's looking very promising that we're going to have a really good run here. We have the Disintegrator for bosses and this for room clearing. If you didn't know already, items are going to fall into 4 distinct categories. They're going to fall into room clearing, which is just getting to the boss killing, which is killing the boss, support, and defense. Support's going to be like the Flame Hand without the synergy because it's going to just set things on fire. And then defense is going to be things like the Fight Saber or the Huntsman that can block or destroy bullets. So let's see how powerful this is. I deem it very. We're going to have quite a good time here. We got a very, very powerful synergy. As you can tell, the update that added the synergies has made the game significantly easier when you get these synergies. As you can see, like it's doing a lot of damage. Although, why am I shooting at a fire enemy with fire? Oh god, I'm on fire. That's a bad idea. I'm just killing my pistol. But it's going to make certain aspects of the game considerably easier when you get these really, really good synergies. And you did see I got a black chest on the first floor, which used to be virtually unheard of. It seems like they've definitely tweaked the drop rates or spawn rates of chests of a higher tier on the first floor, I'd say. I think second floor is affected as well. I don't think the rest of them are. But it really makes for some fun runs. Like I'm all for making the game slightly easier for beginners, but more fun overall for people like me that are a bit more that require a bit more of a challenge. Even though the game can be easier, I do find it just, if not more fun. And the old crest is gone. That was retarded. Unfortunately, we won't be going down there today, so we'll have to go there on our next run, if we can. But for now, it's not too bad. Okay, so our shop, we want to get the Prime Primer, and if we can afford it, I'd love to buy the orange. The orange is incredible. We have a shrine here. That we don't want that. So what that'll do is that'll sacrifice a gun that's equipped for. I believe it's 1 health. I very rarely use that because unless you have terrible weapons, it's not a good idea. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got an orange cell door key. Just pick that up. That's going to unlock a cell somewhere on this floor that's going to unlock an NPC in the breach. I believe the first NPC is Ox and whatever the other one's called. That's just going to be the first shop that we can spend our hegemony credits on. We should be able to buy a lot actually because we got 20 from that what's it called the tutorial. We got 20 from the tutorial boss, and we got a lot from the Blobulon as well. Blobulord or whatever it's called. Yeah, I think it's Blobulord. But this is incredible. This is so powerful. We're gonna kind of earn this run, I think. It's not got much ammo though. Okay, so here we go. We'll go do this now. Hello. Yeah, here we go. Oh, finally. I knew it'd be a while someone came down here, but seriously, it's been forever. Anyways, we should get back to the shop. It's been closed for way too long. We should come by the top of the breach. You can't miss it. Let's talk to this guy. Thank you for exiting Mistress Candice and this one. Oh, let's go out to the breach. Go on, Ox. So it's Ox and Candice. Okay. So them guys we can buy quite a lot of weapons from, and they will just appear randomly in the Gungeon once they've been purchased. And there's going to be multiple NPCs that do the same thing, but sell different types of items. That's a general shop. It's going to, like I said, still general shit. But like the Orc is going to sell military weapons when we get to him, and Mr. Goopenton or Goopentine is going to sell goop-related items, obviously, such as I believe he sells like the Plague Pistol, if you've come across that yet, which is just a poison weapon. Pretty bad, but it's got some cool synergies. It seems like with the update, a lot of the bad or like conventionally bad weapons have been given really cool synergies. Like the lowercase r used to be just god awful, and now it has some synergies that make it one of the best guns in the game, I believe. Like if you get it with explosive rounds, it becomes an absolute monster. Right, there we go. Them blobs are pretty easy to kill. Okay, we've got our first spider here. Spiders are a pain in the ass. They're new with the update, and I find them incredibly difficult. It's just kind of like I'm doing here, using the pillars to get around them, because I feel that dodging over their attacks is incredibly unreliable, and I don't trust myself doing it. Oh, there's a bomb. Oh god, I don't know how I lived through that. We've got two green chests. I'm gonna have to open this because it's got, as you can see, it's got a fuse on it. We found the secret room. We do have 4 blanks, but I'm going to leave that still because I do want to get Lead God if possible. So we've opened this chest and got the weapon now. We might as well open this one too. So we got muscle relaxed. So that's just accuracy up, which is going to really help with our shotguns. And we have 2 of them now. We have the shell as I'm holding here and the void shotgun. That's going to really help with both them guns because they have a wide spread and it's going to tighten that up. Right, so buy the orange. Right, let's take these. Put that down for there. That down for there. There we go. So I'll take this for the disintegrator, and I'm going to take this for the flame hand. So what this orange does is it gives us a HP up, restores 1 or 2 hearts, and gives us coolness. So we're going to save that until we're in a tough spot. Either that, or I'll just use it on the last floor, or like on the dragon if I don't think I'm going to be in a tough spot. Let's go fight the boss, and I need to remember that secret room's there as well. Right, so get the disintegrator back out. I need to make sure I don't accidentally use it, that's the thing. Okay, so we've got the Gorgon here. Gorgon, I would say, is by far the easiest boss to flawless on this floor. The only problem is the disintegrator requires me to not dodge, and this boss requires quite a lot of dodging. There we go. But she's going down very quickly, as you can see. This attack doesn't require dodging either, which is nice. There's distinct attacks that require dodging and distinct ones that definitely don't. And you'll be able to sort of gauge where they are. This one, I believe, is definitely one that requires dodging. There is like ways that you can slip through it. Oh, bloody hell! I've been hit by her gears. I need to just sort of step away a bit. Okay, this one's usually quite easy to step through. There we go. Just sort of sidestep. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm focusing really hard on getting the flawless here because I really want it. I really want that lead god. There we go. She should be easy dead now. There we go. Also, that attack that she did just at the end there, the one that I've seen a few times, you do not want to let her like do that while you're far away. You want to be as close as you can because it sort of spreads out in a weird way to the point where if you're too far away, it will just hit you no matter what. Something to look at here is if we go to Amon, we have just bloody item unlocks. We have just got this here, which, as you can see, slows enemy projectiles, and they're already fairly slow at the minute anyway. So that's gonna really help. Like that's gonna be massive, I think. Right, let's open this up. Oh, it's just an ammo drop. We don't even need ammo, so we've completely wasted a blank there, which is kind of annoying. How much ammo do we have? We bought the prime primer. Ammo, I mean money. Okay, I wanted to buy some blanks there because if you have 2 or under, it'll just be 2 on the next floor. But if you have over 3, if you have 2 or under, it'll reset them to 2 on the next floor. But if you have over 2, it will keep them for the next floor. Like you see, I'll still have 3 here, and we want to be saving them for really the fourth floor boss. I think is the best to save this for because that's where I always mess up. The high priest is very tricky in my opinion. The kill pillars can be a bit of a problem. There is a small trick you can do that requires a blank on them guys. I'll try and show you that if we get them. And the warmonger can be tricky too. Okay, we're gonna leave that chest there. That's kind of lucky actually. We got a free chest, but we'll see what sort of keys we get, and we'll leave that there for now. So we do have the prime primer, which just acts as a normal item. It doesn't do anything. It's just for killing the bullet, not killing the bullet, creating the bullet. Sorry. We need 4 components, and there's one on each floor before the apart from the first, sorry. And we're just going to sort of collect them as we go. The one on this floor, I believe, is the minecart one, which isn't that hard at all to get. It looks very complicated, but once you see how to do it, you guys will all have it in no time. Those of you that don't already. And that's going to let you kill the pests, which is sort of the story of this game. It's sort of what everything's building up to. This game can be played forever, and as I've said, I've got like 500 hours in this game. I've played it a lot, but that's sort of what you're aiming to do. Hey, it's this room here. So, oh no, we're gonna have to drop our orange because this is a active item. So let's just use our orange now. I forgot about that actually. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna park our thing here. We're gonna park it there and just roll towards it. There we go. All you gotta do. Just roll towards the minecart and it'll pop you in it. For some reason, I say it's because it's invisible tracks. Obviously, a lot of people don't know you can do this. A lot of people think you have to be able to fly to manage to unlock this item and get to the past, but you don't. Same with the next floor as well. If you've seen that one, that trap just requires you to wait a minute. Up. I almost fell off. It just requires you to sort of find the invisible path. There's like a little invisible path you can find, and I'll show you how to do that once we get onto the next floor. And yeah, there we go. Easy as. We got the arcane powder, I believe it's called, this one. It doesn't do anything as an active item. It's just a hold. But it does mean we can build the bullet. Okay, these guys are going down so quick. This synergy is insane. This guy needs to burn out. Oh, another thing, the green flames, from what I can see, seem to set the enemies alight permanently, which is definitely not what fire normally does. Get burned, boy. Yeah, there we go, look. Ah, easy dead. Oh, another chest. That's 2. So we can just destroy them for junk if we don't get the keys, which is also useful. We could even manage to get health out of them, which could be useful as well. But we'll have to see. We'll see what sort of keys we get. We might be able to buy a few from the shop now that we don't require our money for anything else. We've bought the prime primer. Ah, green chest. We'll be spending our key on that first, definitely. In case you didn't know, because I know some people do get confused, green chests are better than blue chests. I know that Destiny and a few other games don't have it that way around. It's slightly different. But yeah, in this game, it's definitely green chests that are better than blue. I see a lot of confusion with people thinking that blue is the better. And there is some good items in blue chests, don't get me wrong, but green is the higher tier. I'd say that you don't want to be opening blue chests unless you have an abundance of keys, or obviously there's no other options. You can picklock them as well, but yeah, you really want to be going for the. Ooh, that's nice, speed upgrade. You really want to be going for the green chests more than anything. So I really want to feed this gun muncher because there's an achievement, an unlock for feeding the gun muncher 10 guns. So I really want to feed it. I'll see what guns I get this floor. If I get something terrible, then I'll definitely feed it. But we want to be getting these unlocks as quick as we possibly can. So I want to be showing you sort of how to unlock certain items. I believe, if I remember correctly, that unlocks the Cold 45, so if you've already got that, then you don't need to do that. But if you haven't been gun munching, even if it's good items and you find a gun muncher on the first floor, just gun munch it and then restart the run, just to try and get that achievement a little bit quicker. This here is another one of the new enemies. They're very, very difficult. You got to kill their sort of clone and then find their ghost. It'll be running around sort of the ones without the tails, and they can be really tricky. It's sort of they always stick around the edge, as I've found. You've got to sort of skate the edge of the arena that you're in. The thing. Oh god, oh that's close. Oh, actual fire. Oh no. And you'll probably find the sort of not the fake, the real one. And you can kill him that way. But if you don't kill the real one, it just keeps spawning more and more fake ones, and they do a lot of damage. They're really hard to dodge. They fire like a big old spread. I found it quite difficult to learn their patterns because it's so random. Right, we'll head on through here. Just got some more of these basic enemies. These little mineshaft hat guys are right pain in the ass. Like, you know that I'm going to kill you at some point, so just let me kill you earlier. Don't sit underground and wait for me. It's so annoying. Just die now. Right. Carry on moving through. Okay, so we've got another green chest. So that's going to be our priorities, the 2 green chests. There's no point opening the blues unless we somehow get like 3 keys from the boss. We did get 2 keys from the first boss, which is very rare. It's quite useful for going down to the oubliette actually, because we got to open our black chest. But we don't often get 2 keys from the boss. It's pretty rare, so we'll have to see. We haven't had any drop this far either, which is unlucky. I was really hoping to get at least 1 key on the floor so we can open both chests, but that looks unlikely because every room has been gone to. Right, we've only got 4 bullets left in this. Right, let's have a look for another secret room. Just want to be shooting the walls. So the way I look for secret rooms is I shoot all the walls of the chest rooms. I shoot all the walls of the elevator room after the boss, any special rooms with NPCs, and then I blank the shop. I don't go any further than that because otherwise it's a waste of time, in my opinion. Got the charge shotgun, charge shot even. It's not very good at all. I don't rate it. But let's see if we can beat this boss. We do have 3 blanks, so I believe the only boss that could really screw me over here is the Amaconda, sorry. But we've got the Treadnought. The Treadnought's not bad, but it does require a fair amount of dodging, so we kind of screwed for this gun, really, because of the massive charge up time. But if we keep our distance, we might be okay. He's moving incredibly slow, actually. Oh no, I took damage, so that's Lead God gone. I was trying to focus on dodging it there, but I saw that he created a minion, and I kind of looked at the minion rather than looking at where I was dodging, and it really screwed me over. This minion up here, where are you? There you are, you dick. You screwed me over, boy. Now it's time to pay. Yeah, his little minions can really be a problem. You've got to kill them as quick as you can, but as you can see there, I focused too much on killing the minion, and it actually got me hit, so we've lost one of our master rounds. So Lead God achievement is out of the question for this run too. Even if we get all of the other flawlesses, we can get Lead God now. Ooh, this is actually really good. So this is just going to give us 1 extra blank per floor. I believe we already have 3, it won't give us extras. But it can be quite useful to have the extra blank per floor. It also means that the blanks will ignite enemies when it's used. I'm going to buy that key there and go open our other green chest because we know it's going to be an item. Ooh, ooh, we got something great. Ooh, and what's it synergize with? Mr. Shadow. I have no idea what that does. Oh, okay, so the shadow bullets fire the final bullet. That's incredibly useful to know. So that's made the Zorgun a lot better. It's probably going to be our main boss killer now because we don't have the insane charge up time. Oh, thanks for that useless piece of crap. But we don't have the insane charge up time from the disintegrator on that, so that's going to be very, very good. Shadow bullets itself is amazing. As you can see, it just fires an extra bullet every now and again. Like I think it has like a 25% chance, something along those lines. So because we have 3 blanks, I'm going to use 1 there and 1 in the shop as well, just to see. No, unfortunately not. So I don't particularly want to do this, but I am going to gun munch my shotgun shell and my charge shot because I don't like either of those guns. The shotgun shell can be good, but I'm not a huge fan of it. And I do need to gun munch for the achievement, so I'm going to do that. We got something... Oh, okay. So we got something that isn't very good, but it's got a synergy. We've got a lot of synergies this run, so that's going to be really useful. And let's head down to the next floor, shall we? So everything's going okay so far. We've got some, like I said, really good synergies and really good items. It definitely looks like we're at least going to reach the dragon. I don't know how building the bullet is going to work on my first run because I've not done it before. I don't know if it'll let us fight the past. So what's this shotgun going to do then? Is it just going to fire at things that are close by? I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, it does. Okay, it just fires at random by the looks of it. It doesn't seem to be too active. I don't know if it's because of the type of enemies, but... Oh, wait. It's when I reload. Okay, okay. So that's useful. It's not amazing. Does it do it the other way around? It does. Okay, okay. That's nice to know. We're going to stick with this one, though, because the Shadow Bullets is going to make it actually pretty good. 2 bears should kill most enemies, and if we get a Shadow Bullet, I think 1 bear should do it. Okay, these ice blocks are a pain in the ass. If we're playing as the secret character that I'm not going to spoil, you don't have to worry about that. He takes no contact damage. But we'll get to him in the future, because once you've defeated one of the pasts, you can then unlock him. He does take a while to unlock, but we'll get there. And we'll have to defeat his past as well. So I think in total there's 6 characters and 6 pasts to beat. Obviously there's the 4 main characters and there's 2 secret ones. I'll be going over how to unlock those guys. They'll be a bit down the line though. I'd say it's going to be like at least 20 episodes, 20 runs before you even get to the first secret character, if not more. Um, oh, something I haven't done yet. Oh no. So there's a very easy achievement to get. Let's take on the disintegrator. Oh, I should take up my flame hand. There's a very easy achievement to get. If we can find one, we'll do it. Basically, all you got to do is flip a table and push it in a pit, and you get an item. You get table tech rockets, I believe. And it's table tech rockets isn't really good, but it's fun, and it's another item to have unlocked. All you got to do is push a table into a pit. So, it's tables, but there's no pits. Okay. Oh, see, it's a bit inconvenient to on controller especially to have the reload trigger the shotgun shell firing, because I take my finger off of the aiming analog stick to reload. So I end up doing this look and firing in the wrong direction. Okay, this room's pretty easy. So Death is a persistent enemy. He won't die until every other enemy in the room is dead. So there's no point shooting at him at all. You can freeze him, which does actually work. Okay, let's push this guy in the pit. Go on, get the pit, get the pit. Oh no, he's gonna explode. Right, them guys are super easy. They're actually they're not new, but they're new with the update to how they spawn. They never used to spawn on this floor, and now they do. But they're not hard at all. They can see why they lowered them to the 4th floor. They only used to spawn on the Lich floor before, and the Abbey, which is the other secret floor we didn't get to. But I'm glad they changed it, because there's so many enemies that basically only 10%, 20%, 30% of the people that play the game actually ever see. It's like the new boss that's been added with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. There's a new really cool boss. I have killed it once. I won't spoil anything, but most people, I think 0.1% of people have the achievement, which means out of the thousands, the hundreds of thousands of people that play this game, nobody's going to see it, which is a bit of a shame really, because it's very, very cool. It's very interesting boss design. Oh god. Okay, so this boy needs killing so that we can kill this guy here. Easy. Okay, oh god, I'm out of ammo on this as well. I've made a big mistake in selling 2 guns. I really needed them, and I'm running out of ammo fast. I need a red ammo. That'd be great. So I'm actually gonna have to revert to my pistol here. That's probably the best option, unfortunately. I do have shadow bullets. Oh my god, red ammo. Thank you. I'm taking my flame hand. So what that'll do is that'll give one gun 50% ammo and the rest 20% ammo. Another gun muncher. Which is very, very useful, obviously. It just means that you get to use all of your guns a bit more often. Whereas before the update, we only got one type of ammo drop, the green ones, and that was only to fill one gun. And it was like this anti fun sort of method where you could only really use one gun at a time because you were always so low on ammo. Whereas now they seem to have fixed that mostly, so it's a bit more fun to play around with multiple guns. I really like the idea. It does unfortunately happen sometimes where you play an entire run and get 0 ammo drops. That can really be a pain in the ass. Okay, you just set on fire. Come on. I'm just letting all these guys die to fire because I don't want to waste my ammo on them. It's very limited at the minute. My boss items have a lot of ammo left, but these guns, my room clearers are really lacking. Oh god, I hate this room. So this room, I should say this room's really hard because of the head in the middle. But the Nitra, which is the little dynamite kin dudes, just exploded the whole fucking room and killed everyone. That was made things a lot simpler. Sometimes this happens as well, where you get a room that looks like it's going to have multiple waves and it has one enemy in it, and it's really easy. Okay, let's go through. There should be a double item room. This does happen in this. Yeah, double item room. So there's just 2 blue chests, which is really unfortunate. By the 4th floor, blue chests are getting to the point where they can be worthless, which is a real shame. Oh, God. I got hit by the big old ice block. I did not see him behind me. Right, so we've explored this floor now. We're going to just check, is there any keys in the shop? There is 1 key. We'll buy a key, and we'll open 1 blue chest. Okay. Oh, actually, this is good. So that's a speed upgrade. Did we ever get the coffee? I don't remember if we did. I don't think we got the coffee. No, we didn't. But that speed upgrade is going to be great, and it gives us a bit of armor. It's just going to be all round useful to us. Holy shit! Look how many blanks we have. Right, I'm going to use the Zorgun now because of the Shadow Bullet synergy. This should be really powerful. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to like blank like crazy if I think I'm going to get hit. Okay, I'm going to have to focus quite a lot here because I really want to get the flawless. I'm trying to sort of show rather than describe the best ways to get the flawlesses on these bosses because it takes a lot of focus to flawless these bosses. I think you can't really do it without paying too much attention, so I'm trying as hard as I can to pay attention. Right, sorry about that, I'm back. I just got interrupted slightly there. But as you can see, we've killed the boss there very easily. And we've unlocked a frost giant, which is nice. Oh, I did forget that we could have unlocked something by defeating the Dreadnought flawlessly, and we missed out on that because I'm a fool. And I didn't manage to flawless him. That is unfortunate, but we didn't actually use any of our blanks on that fight, which is much nice. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, I almost did something bad. I almost forgot to go get the secret. It's up here, I guarantee it. Oh, wait, what? Oh, no, it's down there. Okay. God, I thought that it just hadn't spawned. So this is how you go and do this secret for this floor. So you see this room here? It takes a long time, but what you got to do is you see the shells coming out the back of my gun. You got to just keep firing and you follow the trail. Look, you can see them landing on the invisible ledge. You got to just keep firing them. Okay, now they fall, so we look up that way. Okay, got to go down here. And keep firing. It's very tedious, but without flight, this is the easiest way to get this achievement. There's not much other way to do it, unfortunately. And obviously the pistol has infinite ammo, so you don't want to be doing it with any other gun, because otherwise it would just waste all of your ammo. Okay, up that way. It takes a bit of time, but once you picks it up, you'd never have to and taking it to the forge. You never have to do this again. The room actually doesn't spawn again. None of these secret rooms or the prime or anything like that actually spawn again once you've actually handed it over to the blacksmith. It's that they're gone forever out of each of the floors, which is nice because you don't want a room that's constantly there that has literally no use. Right, whereabouts are we going now? Down. Now we're going up. There we go. Okay, we're about halfway there now. Just making our way over. I can't remember which one this one is. Okay, keep going up. Damn it. There we go. Now we go this way. It's actually kind of annoying with shadow bullets because all of our like casings are like dark and are harder to see. Come on, whereabouts are you? Okay, we're really close now. As you can see, it's gonna make us go down again, isn't it? Up, maybe? No, we can keep going. There we go, now we need to go down again. Come on, come on. Yeah, so like I said, this is the tedious way to do this, but right, now we can just do that. There we go, and then we got that. That's just an item like normal, like the other ones were, and we'll just destroy this chest real quick, because there's no other, there we go. Oh, we got junk. So if you didn't know what junk... Oh! Ooh! So if you don't know what junk is just a thing you get from chests that thing you get from chests that have been destroyed. It doesn't do anything. It just sits there. You can sell it. But if you get this little fella here, Junken, for every piece of junk you collect, you get stronger and stronger. And if you get I think it's 10 or 8 or something like that, he becomes better than you. He does so much damage. But we're so late into the run that getting him now is very very useless. We're not going to be able to get more junk from him. Even if we destroy both the chests on this floor, we're only going to get 2 junk. Actually, didn't I get 2 blue chests in that floor that I left? Was that? No, that wasn't that floor. Okay, but still, he's going to be a bit of a help. We're going to be able to use him a little bit. Okay, this is back sort of semi refilled. There we go. But at the minute he's literally just gonna walk around doing nothing like a little fucking moron. Oh god, this room, I hate this room so much. They changed it with the new update and made it really difficult. So it used to just have a hammer, like a forge hammer in it that would follow you around and it would just slam on you and you'd be able to run past it. But now they've got a few variations. One has a spider and that guy. One has just that guy as we saw. Another one has one of the hands that grabs you. And yeah, it can be a real pain. The hands that grab you, if you haven't seen them yet, what they do is they pick you up and drop you in a different room. They don't deal any damage, but when they drop you in a different room, every room that they place you back, you have to redo. So if you fought 4 rooms and it places you 4 rooms back, you have to refight all of them rooms. So it can be quite difficult when getting one of them, especially on this floor. It can really make the floors last a lot longer. You don't come across them too often though. Okay, we're gonna take that again just because we really need the flame hand for room clearing because it's our best item, I'd say, for room clearing. Okay, so, and as you can see, these guys, they just do random blob attacks. So that poop blob that we saw on the oubliette, the secret floor, it can do the attack from them, and it can do the attack from just the normal blobs, and yeah, it can do each different one. It has a few of its own special attacks too. But they've got quite a lot of health on these last floors. Their health is increased by quite a bit. And if you didn't know, if you haven't made it to this floor yet, or if you haven't noticed, enemies on the later floors, even the normalies like the Bulletkin, do have increased health. And I just walked into a saw blade because I was itching my nose. That's nice. Right. Oh god, there's a bloody guy there. Okay. Right. Okay. So this flame guy, we're gonna have to take him out with something else. So we'll just use our Void Core Assault Rifle there. Use that a little bit actually. It's got a decent amount of ammo now. Right, there we go. The Ashen Shotgunners can be very annoying, but we managed to kill them quite easily. So that's a green chest. We don't have any keys for now, so Junken might be a good call if we don't get any in the shop or don't get any drop before we find the boss. We'll just have to wait and see. That was kind of weird. That guy's like a necromancer. What he does is he buffs other enemies in the room, but there was no other enemies in the room for him to buff, so he couldn't attack or do anything. He was just a sitting duck, which is strange. I've not seen that happen before. Unless one of them despawned for some reason. So as we can see, just walk through here, and these rooms are going by pretty quick because of the insane loadout we have with really good weapons and passives. Look at a little junk. He's just got such a somber face, and he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. He's just running up to people and tickling them. It's so funny. Come on, little junkie. Oh, he just keeps running about, chilling. It's so funny. Oh, where's the enemies? Oh shit, there's one. Come on, Jug. Do it. Attack. Fulfill your destiny. Oh, God. Oh, is that a first health damage? I think that is. Oh, God damn. So now I'm just using the Ghostbusters gun. It's not very good, just because I don't want to waste ammo in any of the guns. So when there's something strange in your neighborhood, I'm going to call this gun and see what it can do. It kind of sucks. Although I believe it deals increased damage to ghosts, which obviously it should. Oh, we got health back in the stream here. I might go pick that up. Yeah, it deals increased damage to ghosts, but I believe it's only like 25%. It's not really worth much because I think there's only 2 types of ghosts in this entire game, maybe 3. I don't think there's many. So oh god, oh god, oh god, I forgot about that. So yeah, I don't. It's interesting, yeah, but it's not very good. Okay, we got another green chest. So we're getting pretty lucky on the chest front. Okay, what we do is we just put that table there, and that guy will hit it into it, and we can just stand behind his fist and just keep attacking him. Be easy kill. If you didn't know how to kill them guys, or the best way to kill them guys at least. But yeah, I don't know. This gun's kind of terrible. I believe it does have some synergies, but I wish it had a few more. It'd be a bit more interesting. I think this is an A tier gun as well. Like I can't say for sure, but I swear it's either B or A. Right, we're just gonna destroy that straight up because we have better thingies available. Please give us junk. Please give us junk. Please give us junk. Yes. So now we should get like look at a little helmet. Our little dude's got a helmet. And then he'll get a shield and then a sword and then he just gets like wings and things like that after that, I believe. We've got more flame hand ammo. So we do have a key there. There's nothing else to buy on this floor, so I'm going to buy that and take that to our chest, wherever that might be. Here it is over here. Because we could get something worthwhile, and we didn't. We got something basically useless. When we get hit, it'll slow down time. So this woman here is who we hand all of our goods to, but we're not going to do that yet. We're going to kill the dragon first, because we get the last piece, and I'd rather do it all at once and risk it all for some stupid reason. But, we got enough health to beat the dragon, definitely. Oh god. There you go. I really like this synergy. It doesn't really do much, but it's quite cool. So, We have a few more rooms to do. I don't normally clear this floor because I've already found the chests. It's not really worth clearing, but just for the sake of the video, I'll just clear the floor. And I believe that's it anyways. We have a lot of blanks. We should be able to flawless the dragon. Please give us junk. Please give us junk. Oh, no. The one time I didn't want a health upgrade. Well, not health upgrade, but HP. Right, so now we're going to take out our Zorgon, because that did a lot of damage to the Warmonger. Although we refill its ammo. I'm such a mug. We really should have. Okay, so let's just see how this goes. It fires a lot of shadow bullets. This attack here is kind of horrible. You just can't really predict where they're going to bounce because where the entrance to the room is kind of odd, where where they bounce off of that specific section. This attack here is fairly easy. You just sit in the corner and do what I did there. But yeah, like these attacks here. Oh god! Oh! Stop being such a bitch to me. Okay, we've got to get back in the corner. Get back in the corner. So just watch and then roll to the side as they come in. Okay, I pussied out there and blanked. I'm really losing focus here. Oh god, this attack. Oh my god, this gun, sorry, is so bad against this boss because we need to be rolling quite often. I'm just gonna blank this. Safety first. This attack should be fairly easy to dodge. We don't even need to roll for this one, I don't think. I'm gonna blank again because I'm a pussy. There we go. So now we're into his second phase. This phase is very easy. So well, once you've learned how to properly dodge, it really doesn't take much effort at all. I'm not saying I won't get hit on it, because usually when I'm doing something like this, I get nervous and get hit anyways and look like a douche. But it's not that hard. It's just simple roll maneuvers. The bullets aren't even going that fast, so they're not like accelerated or anything. So all you got to do is make a few movements like that. Depending on your gun that you've got, it depends on how many times you'll have to do that. As you can see, we're not taking the heart down particularly quick, so we're probably going to have to do 3. Do I have a better gun, maybe? I don't think I do. I think Disintegrate is going to be the best. But yeah, it really depends on how many times, how much damage you have to how many times you're going to have to do this phase, because it's just until you kill the heart. Normally it takes 2. Sometimes it takes 3. Certain weapons are better than others for fighting the heart. As you can see, this one's terrible because of the charge up time, but we have done it in 2, luckily. So now, this is where a lot of people have trouble finding the last piece of the bullet. You've just got to, let's take that mash around. You just got to destroy this head here, and there it is, pops right out. We'll go back to the blacksmith, and we'll talk to her over here. Hello, come to kill your pest. Well, we'll just skip through all of this because you guys probably want to read this on your own when you play. But it's just about how the special bullet. Tell me about the bullet. I need all of this. Oh look, I have something for you. Give the prime primer. Give that. Give that. Give that. There we go. Can I have the bullet? Come on, come on. Oh, here we go. So now we just unlock 2 items, and there's the bullet. Make sure you pick that up before you do your pasts, otherwise it won't work, and you'll look like a moron. I can't believe we were 1 flawless. A Treadnought flawless as well, which isn't even a hard boss to flawless in my opinion, off of the lead god. We got very close. It always happens though. Like I said, it's only like a 15% chance I lead god because I messed something up. Something really small. Okay, so we go around this, around here, and now we've got to fight the Marines Past. So the Marines Past, if you haven't seen it, is you fighting like some sort of cross-dimensional beast with a bunch of your friends, like a bunch of other Marines, and he spawns a bunch of little followers and helpers, and he's actually relatively difficult. I'd say the Marines Past is one of the harder ones, but we'll go through here and it'll just take us straight to the past. If you haven't played the past before, you could stop here and watch the next video because obviously this is going to be spoiler heavy. It's really up to you, but we've got to get out of this cell. Hello, dead man. Didn't expect to see you again. Something came out of the opening. The escape pods. Save yourself. Head to the lab. Who's this? I can hit. Oh my god. So we get the hegemony carbine here, which is a terrible weapon. I don't know if we unlock it or if we already have it. So it's a relatively okay fight. You do get 2 blanks, which is nice. Or don't step on the fire. This is the hardest attack he has. I always get hit by that attack. Basically, just save all your hits for that attack there. Right, you can see all the other guys are like helping out. They don't do a lot of damage, but it's helpful, I suppose. Oh, I hate that attack so much. Where is he? There he is. Okay. The problem as well is you can run out of ammo on these fights. Like if you spend too long shooting his minions whenever he spawns them, oh go away, go away. Oh, that attack, it's so difficult. Yeah, he spawns these little like I don't know what to call them. They look like shit monkeys. They look like gorillas covered in turd. I don't really know what to call them. But you've got to kill them all. Otherwise, when he spawns back like he has now, they'll keep firing at you. And they can really mess up some of his attack patterns. Oh god, I got hit again. No. Oh my god, I might die. I might actually fail this. Do you know what? You can get blanked. Oh, I've got to really try now because I don't want to fail. Fuck that attack. It's so annoying. So I've got two more of them attacks because I'm gonna get hit on both of them. Oh, got monkeys again as well. Bloody shit monkeys. I'm running out of ammo too, which really isn't good. I don't know why the guys aren't helping. Okay, there they are. Like I said, why aren't they helping kill the monkeys? I really need help with these monkey things. Is he back? Is he back? He's back in. Okay. God damn it. Oh, that was close. Oh god. Oh, see, I just can't dodge that attack. If he does that attack one more time, okay, I might die. Okay, maybe not. That was really close. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, we got him, we got him. That was actually really intense. I haven't done the pass for a while, so that was a new experience for me since like a year ago. I haven't played the pass in a really long time, but we did it. That was quite stressful. Yeah, we've unlocked all of the Marines' starting items now for the other players, apart from his gun, obviously. The starting guns you can't get throughout the run. You have to stick with your personal character's one, but we're a hero now. We managed to defeat the past, and we've finished that run with a very successful run. Some really cool synergies in there. Some really interesting thing happened throughout, and we managed to kill the past with just half a heart left, which was fucking difficult. I really hate that attack that he does. I can't give any advice how to dodge that because I can't dodge it. But we managed to do it, and in the next video we will try and do the pilot's past or one of the Gungeoneers, whichever I feel like, but most likely the pilots, 'cause I do like the pilot. As you can see, we unlocked a shit ton of items there. My god. And we return to the breach, and we should, hopefully, if we have a look in the breach, yeah, we've got some new stuff now, because we've defeated past, and it says past killed. So, in the next run, we'll do the pilot. Oh, actually no, before we finish off, we're going to go up to the shop and have a look what's in the shop. So, we've got a lot of credits here, so we're just going to buy everything. You'll be able to see them pop up as they go. I think I could just open the ammo now and it'll tell us what we got. Gamma Ray, Heart Bottle, Thompson, RPG, Rocket Powered Bullets, Hegemony Carbine, Hegemony Carbine. Okay, I got two Hegemony Carbines for some reason. But yeah, and you can see here, the bullet statue is now complete, apart from the one last secret part of it that's not going to happen for a while, but we won't talk about that for now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.